Howdy folks, you might have seen this video I posted a couple of days ago where I asked for help from my fellow Democrats. Well, if you did see it, you are probably curious as to what I was scheming. I'm certain you saw it in the title, but yes, I tried to recreate the Stanford Prison Experiment in Minecraft and failed miserably. I went for it. I really did. I shot for my goal and it ricocheted off my ambitions straight into my urethra. To even think of doing a video like this took all I had, and seeing it in shambles is an extremely funny moment for me. Hey man, what can I say? I bit off more than I could chew. I tried to do too much in too little time and it failed. Not like I thought the Stanford Prison Experiment would provide results within Minecraft, but the reality is so bitter, I can hardly taste anything other than your girlfriend's cooch. Got him. So where do I begin? I was sat here fantasizing about Latinas when a Vsauce video revealed itself in my barren YouTube feed. I had remembered learning of the Stanford Prison Experiment in school, but something about a bald guy teaching it to me seemed ideal. If you don't know what the Stanford Prison Experiment is, it was an experiment conducted by a guy named Philip Zimbardo that depersonalized people by putting them into roles of either prisoner or guard. It was a highly controversial experiment that actually had to be cancelled midway through due to mental trauma dished out by the guards. Apparently the guards acted out because they either thought that that was what was required or they truly turned evil. It refreshed my memory and gave me a burning question. Does evil reside within a person or the situation they are placed in? But what was burned far further in my brain was, will this transfer well into video form? Well, both these questions were complicated. However, I believe the second was maybe a little bit more intricate. I would need a volley of people, a Minecraft map, general knowledge of how the experiment was conducted, and a shitload of luck. Relying on other people is something I never like to do. It's the curse laid upon my soul. However, I can truly say without a fraction of a doubt it was not the fault of the people I gathered. Alas, it was but me, a humble servant of the Lord who in his moment of ecstasy flew too close to the sun. Yeah, no, I fucked up. There were many issues with my video idea which I just didn't want to realize. The map sucked. There was no incentive to act out violently. Why would people show violence if it's in Minecraft? How would I streamline voice chats? And much more. Not to mention I already gave my group of people the wrong time zone. It was a poorly executed video and I can't really blame anybody but myself. It could have worked. It really could have. But I simply wasn't able to reach the goal on this one. I was like 40 miles off. Anyway, let's take a step back for a second. I found super awesome volunteers who, if they have socials, will be listed below. I created a recruiting video on my YouTube and they volunteered even though it was basically slave labor. And with that, I began to work on the map. Within a couple days, I finished planning and orchestrating. My plan relied solely on getting very specific reactions from the people who volunteered, and even I knew it was a massive risk before I began this video. Well, without further ado, let's see what I did manage to get from this experiment, if you could even call it that. It was more like babysitting. So firstly, before anything started at all, I briefed two groups of people, the guards and the prisoners. Okay, you like Attack on Titan?
Sure.
Me neither. I want you to test how people react. They had no knowledge of what the fuck they were doing until the day of, which I thought was kind of funny. The guards were told that we were only researching the prisoners, whilst the prisoners were simply told that everybody was being studied. The guards were actually what I was focusing on the most. This is similar to the actual Stanford Prison Experiment. I also told the prisoners that their goal was not to escape, although you'll see that that wasn't really abided by. Other than those interesting tidbits of information, both groups were basically to act as normal prisoners and guards. I built this map to have one cell for all the prisoners and a short path home for the guards. Each night the guards would clock out and go home while the prisoners would stay put. I built this all in a super flat, and I also thought it would be kind of funny to mindfuck my volunteers and make it seem like a normally generated world, which explains why it's all blocked off. However, my first error made sure they knew exactly what the map was and made me look like this week's big loser.
Alright, I'm here, super flat, I'm outside.
Hey, it's not a super flat. It's not a you didn't see that.
Yeah.
As soon as the briefing was done, I let them all get right into it. My hopes were to see some sort of resemblance to the Stanford Prison Experiment. Well, let me tell you, this was about to be a train wreck. Immediately, these people began to show their true colors.
Just listen to us, and you'll be alright, you know?
Violence is the #1 motivator, you know. Just kidding, this is clearly not true malice. You'd have to be a shit oven of a person to immediately resort to violence. They had the luxury of being inside a video game. If I had it my way, I would have rented out a U-Haul and just held some people in there, but apparently that's unethical. On another note, when you are locked up, it's only natural to try and find love. It only took about 15 minutes, but before I knew it, my subjects were already hitting on each other.
Hey Marvin, has anyone ever told you that your eyes are really pretty?
What the fuck? I had actually orchestrated this shaming mechanism to show which of the prisoners had tried to escape, but unlike how I predicted, World War III did not commence. In fact, they began to trade with the pants. As you can see, they were forming an economy within the walls.
Here,
Thanks.
you can.
Oh, thanks. Wait. I'm not falling for this.
You know, they say a free market economy marks the end, which led me to believe that this might be an ill-researched video.
right.
This was a terrible idea. I began to drop very subtle hints that maybe I liked one of the guards just a tiny bit more than the other. Yeah, just put your shit away. You guys are doing awesome. One of you is my favorite, though.
There's a better one?
Yeah, one of you is better than the other. But I don't really think it fazed them. Like at all. Yet another L for the books. This next part may shock you. You're all just sleeping? They were sleeping. They were just sleeping. Nobody thought to even question the experiment at all. And what's worse, they didn't even let me tuck them in and kiss them goodnight. My experiment was failing. I needed to act. I'm gonna sabotage you guys.
Like sabotage for us or sabotage against us? Or are you gonna like drop a?
Well, it seemed like the guards really didn't care. My toilet sabotage was all for nothing, and one of the prisoners kept insisting it was overflowing because he hadn't shit in like 2 weeks. You might get in a little bit of trouble today. I don't know who did that, but that's pretty fucked up. Well, we'll see what they think. We'll see what they think about that.
Taking a shit in 2 weeks, so it couldn't have been me.
All right. Bye. I gotta hand it to him. He didn't drop that story.
Yeah, I haven't taken a shit in 2 weeks.
After sleeping in shit and piss, the guards showed some mercy and allowed them to wash it all off.
Hit the showers. Showers that way.
Oh.
Oh, there's something funky with that.
Yeah.
Nothing truly violent as of yet. I decided it would be a good plan to actually tell both of the guards that they were my favorites separately. My thought process behind this was that if I gave each of them my admiration, they would begin to seek my approval at every turn, creating 2 super soldiers with patriotism unmatched by any military. Come to this tree. Come to this tree. You're my favorite, okay? Ever since you did that one thing, you're my favorite. Take this rose.
Okay.
Take it. Take the rose. Alright, good. You're a good boy, okay?
Ow.
You're a good boy, okay?
Don't hit me.
Now go back over there, you stud. Come to this tree. Come to this tree.
To the tree.
Yeah, come to this tree. Ever since you did that one thing, you've been my utter favorite, okay? I want you to have this as a token of my respect. Pick up the rose. You're a good boy, you know? You're a good boy. Make sure to you can place that, okay?
Oh yeah.
Alright? Try it out. It's pretty, isn't it? Get out of here, you old scamp. Wait, get back. Come back. Did you know you were my favorite?
Oh, thank you.
Take this rose. Place it. I own you. Now go back.
You know.
Wait. Take this rose. This did nothing. They soon began to discuss why it was that they were put in the prison.
What did you guys do to get in here?
Oh, I kind of went on a rampage. I got in my 1998 Honda Civic and just started.
I went outside past 9 and I came here because it was not allowed because of the lockdown in my country.
Yeah, I don't. Have you been to America before? Do you have
No,
like an
this is-
outstanding warrant or?
This is my first time here.
Maybe you're not supposed to be here. Hey, can he go? He's not.
Okay, let me be real with you. Nothing at all went according to plan. Every single thing that could have gone wrong went wrong in this. I tried my best, goddammit, and at a certain point I kind of realized my experiment could never work in Minecraft. Let's go over why that is. Well, firstly, they can literally escape anytime they want to. So this led to an uprising where while the guards were asleep, the prisoners began their ambush. The guards were practically little schoolboys, while the prisoners were like Michael Jackson on 50 different prescriptions. What the fuck? Oh. What?
Yeah, we're just going around with our daily prisoner tasks.
Oh, wow.
Dandelion. Oh, shut up.
Oh.
Okay, look.
Oh, it was all over in a second. All of my planning and coordination. gone! So really, if this proves anything, it proves that I suck at coordinating experiments. Within 2 nights of the 6 I wanted, the prisoners found out how to escape and kill the guards. They led the world's first coup d'etat in Minecraft. Instead of trying to do their tasks, they all started getting existential on my ass, calling it a simulation, and they began to search for answers, and in the end, they actually began to collaborate.
You're telling the fucking truth. Alright, then we need to get out of here together.
I decided this had gone too far. My subjects were never supposed to know they lived in a simulation. They were to remain behind the Iron Curtain, not this shit. So I did the only rational thing, and I constructed the government.
Oh, fuck.
Government. Oh, no.
Oh, God, no.
No, I can't go back.
So, does evil reside within a person or within the situation they are placed in? Well, it beats the fuck out of me. I should have realized that Minecraft was not a good gauge of a person's personality and inner demons. I knew there was a 50% or higher chance of all this falling into shit, and welp, that's exactly what happened. Although, it was a fun time, and I'm super grateful people helped me out with my video. Thanks a ton, guys. If I ever try anything like this again, it will definitely be a topic that's more doable and with even more coordination. I hope that everybody watching this will understand that I am not a very smart man and give me a break. And I urge you to crash and burn while chasing your dreams. Amen, praise the Lord, and good night. Alright, so this is swiftly dwindled into a battle royale. Alright, we're gonna have 1v1s now, okay? Alright, whoever wins is the king of the Stanford Prison Experiment, okay?
Holy shit.